Good day. We're going to discuss about behavior economics again, with special issue on entrepreneurial autonomy under information technological turbulence. So, take a look at the slide. Our discussion based on my article published in Journal of Technology and Behavior Science, Springer Natures. The title article is Does Entrepreneurial Autonomy Foster SME Growth under Technological Turbulence? It's empirical evidence from Indonesia. Autonomy. Why we need to discuss about autonomy? Autonomy is pure creativity and team cohesion for sure. It's under high level of autonomy, the team cohesions allow the firm to gain benefit from knowledge sharing. However, uncontrolled autonomy can lead to ambiguity and inefficiency, even organizational chaos. Experiencing a high level of job autonomy can foster unethical behavior. That's the question. And then to what extent that autonomy can provide benefit or help firms gain benefit or performs. This study aimed to examine the role of entrepreneurial autonomy on firm performance under environmental turbulence. Technological environmental turbulence. The model also involved pricing capability to understand the relationship between entrepreneurial autonomy and firm performance. For literature review, we will describe what is autonomy based on Johansson's. Autonomy is associated with organization freedom and flexibility, which consent to encourage the organizational member to develop entrepreneurial initiative. So autonomy is essential for entrepreneurial behavior. Autonomy is people need to perceive what they have choice. So that's what they are doing in their own volitions, and that they are the source of their own actions. The underpinning theory we underpin the study based on the agency theory, which argued that actors who engage in opportunistic and self-maximized behavior expect to develop autonomy beyond the power of the owner provides. Stewardship theory also viewed that organization and collectivism behavior provide higher utility for manager than individualistic attitude and self-serving behavior. Let's take a look at hypothesis one. Hypothesis one said the autonomy directly affect performance. Lumpkin 2009 stated that entrepreneur autonomy plays a pivotal role for achieving strategic advantages and entrepreneurial outcome. Similarly, Chalakala said that firms with strong entrepreneurial autonomy tend to encourage the frontline staff to set pricings, competitiveness, which provide foundation for value creations. This supports mediating effects. And then what about technology? Under moderate technology turbulence, firm can encourage the frontliner team member to have the freedom to respond to market condition in various ways. While Wu said that firm facing with the resources constraints might see technological change as a threat, while moderate technological turbulence can help firm to achieve their expected performance. This is hypothesis 2. Hypothesis 3, price capability mediate the relationship between autonomy and performance. Pricing capability requires firms to manage both price-related and non-price driver of price image as consumer from various informations, then relying on actual price. Firm with entrepreneurial autonomy develop self-adjust pricings based on the expected workload. So the incentive can be offered to the individual who improve the expected performance. Similar with the previous ones. the methods. This is we use some literature to explore the latent variable. We have 4 latent variables, namely autonomy, performance, technological turbulence, and pricing capability. We adopt from Lamkin to describe about autonomy, and from performance from Stilke. This is the measure. This is the questionnaire that adopt from the previous literature. Data collection. We conducted a survey, asked the manager or owner manager to respond a questionnaire on 7-point Likert scale. We gain support from 390 respondents that randomly selected. The results, so this is our respondents. Majority respondents belong to the SME with a set between 500 millions to 10 billions Indonesian rupiah. For annual sales, most of the respondents can manage sales between 300 million rupiah per annum to 2.5 billion rupiah per annum. It means that most of the respondents have sets quite low level, but their sales at the medium level. This is the reliability and validity test, show that the Cronpa alpha's values are greater than 0.65. Similarly with AVA and composite reliability. So it indicates that the observed variable is quite reliable and valid. So this is the result of our test. This is the second significance. The result indicate that all items, all indicator have a significant impact from item to latent variable. Okay, this is the result. We can say that the R square 0.5 means the 50% of fluctuation of firm performance explained by the endogenous variable, exogenous and endogenous variable. And you can say that the loading factor is quite high here. High. And what happened with the hypothesis 1? So we can say that this is moderating effects. This is all high, but the moderating effect is negative. Well, mediating is all coefficient are positive. Okay, our findings show that for firm with low technological turbulence will experience increasing performance when they increase the autonomy level. So under the condition of high technology turbulence, company which attempt to increase the autonomy, they will suffer from their firm performance. So it's totally different. It meet meet with the hypothesis 1. For hypothesis 2, we can say that mediating effect is significant. So we can say that combination between entrepreneurial autonomy and pricing capability enable firm to achieve better performance. It means technology is essential for autonomy to achieve performance. While here we can see that pricing capability can explain how autonomy can help firm to achieve firm performance by increasing their pricing capability. Okay, the managerial implication point out that owner manager who have intention to give autonomy to exercise the power. I encourage to highlight pressing capability and need to take a look at the information technological turbulence. The study extends the work of entrepreneurial behavior by answering education on how technology turbulence influence to the initiative to promote entrepreneurial autonomy. Thank you.